Guys, Jerry from Showtime Audio. Just wanted to show you this beautiful Mercedes S-Class. So we're gonna show you here. So we did a PIN code in this vehicle. This car is fairly brand new, and the car had already been stolen once. So the client does not obviously want it to happen again. Right now, they are stealing cars, especially high-end cars. So in this particular vehicle, we have front and rear dash cams. We have a hidden GPS tracker, as well as we put in our IGLA PIN code system. Now on this vehicle, it was actually a little difficult because it's a hybrid, and we ended up having to have special firmware written just to be able to disable this vehicle. With a little bit of work, we were able to figure it out, and the vehicle is now protected. As far as we know, it's the first one of this kind. So we're gonna show you that right now. So basically, you step on the brake, hit the button, nothing, right? It's telling you to start the car. So I can't start it. So now I'm gonna put the PIN code in. I'm gonna get 2 chirps.
And it features
Car starts, right? So again, even on those vehicles, there's a lot of vehicles out there that people say are undoable. It's not so much that they're undoable, it's that they take a little bit more effort, sometimes a lot more effort. And there's some research that has to be done. There's some troubleshooting or figuring out how to solve problems and how to get around problems. And in this particular case, there's even some special software that has to be written for it. So it can take a little longer than a traditional install. But I mean, when you're talking a car of this caliber, you definitely want to protect it, right? Obviously, the client's already worried because the car has already been gone once. And the bad part about a brand new car being stolen is parts are very difficult to get. Client bought the car, they stole the car, and then the car sat in the body shop for probably 4 or 5 months, depending how long it took to get all the parts in order to put the car back to factory. So to avoid all that, just do the security system up front. At the very least, an IGLA PIN code and a GPS tracker. Those are the 2 that we recommend no matter what, because then you're covered on all bases. 1, they can't get the car. By some reason, if they do happen to get it another way, by, like I said, towing it or something of that nature, you can still track the vehicle. It's an awesome system. It works. It's completely hidden. It's very difficult to find, especially because we take the extra time to blend it into the harness, the factory harness of the vehicle. So it's very difficult to find it. The thing with the vehicle security is that the thieves are always evolving, right? So they're always learning. They're buying tools, they're stealing tools, they're stealing like locksmith tools, they're buying tools on Amazon, eBay, the dark web, all this stuff to steal vehicles. And so we have to stay ahead of them, right? It's always like a chess game. They learn, we learn, they learn, we learn, they learn, we learn, right? And the goal is obviously to stay in front of them, right? So anything that we can do to make it more difficult for them to get the vehicle, the better, right? Nothing is bulletproof. This is about as close as I've ever seen. I mean, I've been doing this a very long time, and I've never seen something as hidden, as difficult to defeat, and even more difficult to find because it's tiny. It's not like a traditional security system where you have a big brain or a box that you can follow wires to. I mean, this is about as hidden as it gets. All right. As you heard, so we have a black view system in here, which every time you start the vehicle announces that it's turned on and it's recording. So it lets you know audibly every time so that so it knows that you're protected. And even if you have an issue with your SIM card, like in that particular case, or if you haven't formatted it yet, it tells you. A lot of the more inexpensive dash cams don't have those features. And the reason that's useful is because the only time you found out that the camera either wasn't recording or the SD card was corrupted was after you've had an incident, and now you're done, right? So now you go to check it and you're like, oh, it wasn't recording, or oh, the file's corrupted. So that's a big issue that a lot of people don't think about, right? So these little things, this is why we use certain brands and only those, and we try to only use those brands, is because they address a lot of the issues that people don't think about and keep you more protected. So, I mean, the dash cam is obviously there as a safety feature, but if it doesn't work or it isn't working properly, then at that point it's just decoration, you know, it's not serving a purpose. We try to, everything that we do, we try to make it so that it's giving you the most value, right? It's actually solving a problem for you, and you don't have to think about it. Basically, you set it and forget it.